beautiful morning at St. Thomas today. Welcome to the second season of the Basement Tapes. I'm Diane Cole.
And I'm Ayad Abris-Eid. Here is a look at what's making the news in Fredericton this week.
A look at how the Harvest Jazz and Blues Festival affects downtown businesses.
The city of Fredericton is launching a trial bus route to the Two Nations Crossing area.
A look at possible changes in recruiting international students to St. Thomas.
The buzz of the Harvest Jazz and Blues Festival brings many people out of their homes and into the streets. Downtown businesses experienced a boost in profits during this exciting week. Julian Watts has the story.
Thousands of people flock to downtown Fredericton every year for the Harvest Jazz and Blues Festival. This works in favor for many local businesses. Over 70,000 people go to the festival each year. This means high foot traffic through downtown shops. Tony's Music Box on Queen Street is one store that sees a rise in business. Matt Carter is one of the many people on staff at Tony's. He says he enjoys the harvest rush.
Increased business it's kind of a rush. It's like Christmas time, and it's nonstop. It makes the clock go by fast. It's like a super buzz. Everyone's in the music mood. Everyone's in a good mood. And the weather's been cooperating, thankfully, so far.
Carter says most of the store's business during harvest comes from smaller purchases.
A lot of people have guitars that collect dust in their apartments or their basements, and usually harvest is the week where they think, maybe I should get that out and get it working again, tune it up, put new strings on it. Yeah, there's a real energy that the music festival puts out there, and people that you wouldn't really know in the past that we wouldn't have noticed come into the store and they're asking questions and they're thinking, maybe I could learn to play the guitar. It doesn't look that difficult because I saw so-and-so last night and they blew my mind and I'm really inspired. It's very inspiring for people.
Thanks for that report, Jillian. And here's our next story. The city of Fredericton plans to expand its bus routes by adding another stop to the Two Nations Crossing on the north side.
City Council has announced a 3-month pilot project that will see the city's first full-service bus route to the Two Nations Crossing part of town. At a cost of $25,000 a month, bus service will now be available to the area between 6:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Trina McDonald is the general manager of Business Fredericton North. She says that providing bus service to Two Nations Crossing is good news for both employees and customers in the area.
Well, it's huge. I mean, to continue economic development within the business community, we needed the transit service up to Two Nations Crossing. Part of the issue that we've experienced with our members is that their employees couldn't get to work without the transit service to Two Nations, and consumers alike couldn't get there. So as a result, there were people in our community on the north side of Fredericton that weren't even considered for employment in many of these locations because they didn't have access.
Bruce Grandy is the head of the city's transportation committee. He says that in light of recent development at Two Nations Crossing, extending bus service there was a no-brainer.
We realize it's a growing area and it needs bus service. Workers getting to work, shoppers getting to shop, and clients getting to the office building, a very important issue. And the master plan identifies that as being one of the major first steps, short-term step to improving transit service, and not only on the north side but also throughout Fredericton.
Grandy says that while the new route is good news for all North Side residents, more needs to be done in providing transit service to the area. Although the route and schedule haven't been finalized yet, Council says they'll make that announcement here tonight. Something local businesses say can't come soon enough. For Stu Journalism, I'm Chris Fox.
St. Thomas University always had a culturally diverse student body, but this year the number of full-time international students has dropped. Could it be a change in the university's international recruitment? Demira has the answer.
It's meet and greet party for new international students. Camila Vasquez is one of them. She came from Peru to study at St. Thomas. It was a Stu recruiter who brought you here.
St. Thomas because they came to my school during this Canadian University Fair, and I think it was Ryan Sullivan who came, and he gave me a brochure, and that's it.
This year there are new students from Japan, Ecuador, Germany and other countries to bring diversity to campus life. But the number of international students is on decline. Last year, university welcomed 36 new students, now 25. For 6 years, St. Thomas University had a recruiter whose job was to attract international students. Last year, the position was removed. Now, international recruitment under one department. As a result, recruitment team travel less abroad. But Kate Crawford, the director of recruitment, says St. Thomas still has focus on international students.
Our target is to have 10%, at least 10% of our population of international students. And right now we're at approximately 5%. So we still have a ways to go. We want to double that population at least. So there is a very strong focus on it still. It's not, by removing that position, we haven't removed a focus off of international.
Richard Myers knows how hard it was to make campus multicultural as now. When he was a vice president, St. Thomas had only 4 international students. He says university has to keep providing diverse educational experience for the students.
Experience shows that it's a difficult thing to do, and you have to invest a lot of resources to build up an international clientele. Could we be doing more in that area? Yeah, I think we probably could be and should be.
Meanwhile, international newcomers try a new taste of life at STUM and ready to share their culture and perspective. Damira Davletiarova, STU, Germany.
Hundreds of people gathered in Officers Square in Fredericton early Friday for CBC's Information Morning. The radio program was held in the Alliant Mojo tent, where volunteers sold breakfast and hot coffee as part of a fundraiser. But there was the sound of live entertainment that attracted the crowd. Liz Dale has more on the story.
The temperature was just above zero, but that didn't stop this high school band from heating up the stage. The Leo Hayes High School Jazz Band has performed on a Harvest Jazz and Blues stage for the past 10 years as a part of the CBC fundraiser. Funds are tight for music programs in the province with little support from the government. Leo Hayes music director Jennifer Keating says a jazz score alone is about $60.
Receive a lot of wear and tear, so the money coming in helps us maintain good quality instruments for the students to play, and that's so important because who can learn anything on an instrument that doesn't work?
Supporters not only got a taste of Fredericton's young talent, they got a $5 pancake breakfast. But the pancakes were only one part of the morning's events. Local musician Matt Anderson took the stage to show his support of high school bands.
Oh, I mean, it's a huge part of the culture. I think without music it'd be very boring. That's from a musician's point of view anyway, but no, I think, no, it's definitely important for the kids. It's such a great outlet, and it's, it's a very social thing too, playing with other people.
Anderson said that he wouldn't be the musician he is today without the help of those school music programs. Without fundraisers like this, students wouldn't even have the opportunity to play an instrument. We still don't know the total amount that was raised for the day, but we do know that the attendance was at least double what it was last year. Whether people were here for the show or for the breakfast, in the words of Matt Anderson, it was all about supporting these kids. I'm Liz Dale for STU Journalism, Fredericton.